How's it going, guys? Just here to do a quick review on the Series 2 VE Commodore. So before I talk about the car, it's better I talk a little bit about the brand itself. So as you may know, Holden, they don't produce cars anymore, or I don't think it's even a brand itself anymore. So I think the company originally started making saddles before they produced cars. It was a certain period of time where Holden itself were making bodies for Chevrolet and Ford, and then eventually it escalated to making cars. So it was in 1948 is where they produced their first car. 1978 was when they brought out their first Commodore, which was the VB, and I think it was in 2006 that's when the VE came out. So this is the Series 2. This was a 2011 model, but yeah, I'll talk more about that in this video. I'm going to talk a little bit about the engine right now. So this model in particular comes with the LFX engine. So this is the 3.6 liter. Some of the early ones come with the LLT engine. They both put out the same amount of power, but I think the main difference is the newer version. So the improved version comes with the integrated headers, the plastic intake manifold. With the LLT one, that comes with I think it's aluminium, or I'm not sure. It's a steel intake. I think the reason why they changed that was something to do with the heat. So I think they believed that the plastic one was just more better. It wasn't holding much heat on it, and I guess with the integrated headers, they wanted I guess to a certain extent, it would be a lighter engine. I can run a few things what I like about the engine bay itself. So I did notice that they did put the oil filter on the top. So most cars, they generally have the oil filter at the bottom, and changing it can be a pain going underneath. Here's just standing, you could remove it. Another fact to bring up is that the battery isn't on the front. The battery is located on the back. They did find a way around this, so that you do have positive and negative terminals up on the front here. That's for, I guess, if you want to jumpstart your car. For this car as well, they've also added a catch can, sorry. So I guess that's quite nice. I think most cars should all have that. Okay, so now I want to talk a bit about the interior. So this is a 6-speed manual. What I've noticed most with all the VE Commodores is they do put all the window switches in the center. I guess that can be quite handy because while driving it's easy to feel where the buttons are. I also noticed as well they put traction control right where the shifter is. So me personally, I kind of like where all the buttons are in the center, so it's more easy to reach instead of feeling around on the door, because I am right-handed and I prefer to have my hand on the steering wheel while driving. Another thing that I like to bring up as well is that I noticed that the boot button is actually in the glove box itself, so nowhere else in the car, which is quite an interesting fact to bring up. Now in the back seat of the car, I can say, honestly, I feel like it's more roomy in the back than it is in the front. As a matter of fact, I prefer the back seat rather than sitting in the front. Same situation as the front. The switches are in a funny spot. So they just put the window switch right with the door handle itself, so it's not actually placed on the armrest itself. One thing that I don't like about the car itself is I realize the back seats don't drop. So that's like a big thing that I like in a sedan. The only thing you can drop is the middle seat itself, but the car does have cup holders in the back, which is nice, and a little table. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you can like and subscribe, it would be appreciated. I guess I can make more vids, and just comment what else should I be adding in the video, because as you may know, this is my first video. Cheers.